Toy Soldier coming back at you. And this time I'm just sharing a little piece of who I am. I have two different families, so let me explain why it is I have more than a couple of last names. I'll first start with the fact that I was adopted. I don't really know who my real pop is. Pop quiz. How do I have a father and a mother, grew up with sisters and a brother, but I have real sisters and real brother? Well, my adopted parents, they couldn't have kids naturally. So they adopted a boy, a girl, and then they came and adopted my twin and me. Growing up, they always told me what they knew. They taught me the basics in life, like how to tie my shoe. Who knew at the age of 7 they would split up and my life would eventually become somewhat corrupt? My twin sister was always wanting to know about our real family. I didn't because my mentally ill birth mother burned me on the left side of my body. Still a hottie, I never dealt with it. The scars had never healed, so I had always felt it. I grew up and eventually had a family of my own. I didn't want to know about my real mother until I was grown. It took me years to finally see that if I loved my three, I know my mother must have loved me. So I did my best to join my twin sister inside of her quest. She dug inside of our juvenile files. She found pictures of me burned as a child. Everything became clear. It was no longer a blur. I found out that I have real sisters and a real brother. She found my mother's whole name and social security card. I found her last known address, and it was hard. I was ready at that moment to knock on her door and let the things on my chest hit the floor. But when the door swung open, someone else stood where she was before. So I had to wait and anticipate the day that Montel Williams would call back and make our day. He wanted us to come on his show and tell our story, but he had another plan up his sleeve. My mother, my half-sister, he went and retrieved, so relieved that day that 25 years of tears went away. My sister Felicia, my brother Rodney, I still haven't found. I know they're somewhere around. I waited until I grew older and bold, but until they are found, I can never be quite whole. My adoptive father remarried. I had a stepmom named Gail. My adoptive mother remarried to a fellow in jail. Now I don't call him dad, and I have my own reasons. I was older when I met him, so to me, he is Stephen. I got even with those who tried to separate me from my family. Now that I found them, we're gonna stay close. But you wanna know what it is I love the most? Here's a clue. I started with one family, but now I got two. And I'm still waiting and anticipating the day that Rodney and Felicia, you come walking my way. You'll eventually smell what I'm cooking. And until you two are found, I'm gonna stay looking. If you understand me, that's cool. And if you don't, I really don't give a damn. I'm just sharing a little piece of who I am. Toy Soldier. It's my story. Tune in.